Here with Jim Caviezel, an actor and also a local guy, big Husky fan. What do you think so far out here today?
This is the first time I've ever seen this stadium. I mean, since they redid it, I'm just blown away. This is where I used to run on the track. You know, there's so much tradition. I've obviously been going to Husky football games since I was a little kid. My dad has had season tickets since Jim Owens. So I'd sit right over there, and Coach James, by the time I got to college and came here, he knew me by my first name. He knew all our names, and probably had a big influence in my career as far as just, not giving up and working hard. And people often think that you need to get into acting, that it just happens overnight, and it doesn't.
You have a new project coming out in August 22nd. Tell us about the new movie. It's very, very much local here that people here are going to really care about.
Well, they'll care about it because I play a football coach, Bob Lattiser, at De La Salle High School in Northern California, and they won like 151 football games in a row. So we're like a 13-year span, and the team that beat them was Bellevue, Washington, that has got quite of a streak going themselves. And it really is more in the lights of Hoosiers and Rudy. Regardless of being a football movie, really, you don't even have to. A friend of mine who's from Europe, he says, this is not a football movie. This is something better than that. It's about the heart. And I didn't even know who Coach Ladd was, but I knew Coach Pete. And I said, this is like Coach Pete at Boise State, and here we end up getting him.
And now you're also trying to help with the mudslide victims as well. What empowered you to go out there and try and give back?
Well, I grew up in the area. I'm from the Skagit County, and grew up, not too far from Oso. And a buddy of mine, Andy Brown, who I grew up with, lives in Arlington there, and he said, "Hey, can you help us out here? We've got this mudslide." And of course, we were filming Person of Interest in New York, and I said mudslide. When I looked at it, I said this was a mountain slide. It was devastating. A lot of people in New York had no idea. I said, well, let's try to find a way to help, get the town back going again, and maybe help some of these people pay for their funerals.
Thank you so much. And if people want to help out, they can also donate to the Red Cross online. Rich?